Hello everyone, I am Surrender the Awesome and I'm back, and I'm ready to look at some more r/JustNeckBeardThings. But before I get started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and if I can't convince you, perhaps this picture of my cat yawning on a heating pad will convince you. And, random fact about my cat society is that their Mother's Day Civil War has just ended, and nobody won. Except for the people, because think of all the jobs that were just created. Without further ado, let's get into this. So this first post here says, probably one of the worst things I have ever read. And this person here says, I'm coming up on my 20th anniversary on as a Lolicon. Let me tell you something. It was the summer of 2004, I was 15 at the time, enjoying the beauty of piracy back in the day for what was basically 480p anime. Came across this high school battle anime called, Tenjo Tengi. I'm pretty sure I'm mispronouncing that. Anyways, this person goes on to say, there were no lolis in that anime, with the exception of the main character, Maya Netsume. Again, I'm not 100% sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, so please correct me in the comments if I did mispronounce it. Anyways, this person goes on to say, it was one of those animes where some students hone their skills to develop odd types of quirks or powers per se. Nothing like superhero stuff, but more like chi, which is like life energy or something like that. Anyway, Maya's ability was to compact herself to look like a kid. There was even this sick animation of her growing up, just like how it happened with Nezuko in Demon Slayer. At first, I thought that was cool. The girl can grow up with kites bursting out at will, or disguise herself as a small being. Nothing fazed me about that, until a certain fight scene in a public bathroom. There was this episode that takes place at a bowling alley, and it erupts into a gang fight. Maya and another girl end up fighting in a public bathroom, completely destroy the place too. Jeez, imagine who's gonna have to repair that. I feel bad for that person. Anyways, this person goes on to say, and in the midst of their fight, a lot of odd stuff happens. One short part being where Maya, who was caught in an arm hold, turns small to confuse her rival opponent, and effing breaks the other girl's elbow, while also about to do a flip on the ground. Maya was already wearing this skimpy black dress. Why do I not like where this is going? Already saw her pants quite a few times in that fight as her teenage self. Okay, I mean, to be fair, that person was 15, so anyways, this person goes on to say, but when she shrank down, did her damage while also getting a broken arm herself, and jumping on the stall walls. Seeing her dress look so big on her, I was like, why am I into this? Why is it attracting me? It did feel odd, but I liked it. This feeling only happened with a certain anime. Any of these shows that had lolis by default didn't catch my eye, but the ones involving an older girl shrinking down to a kid again always caught my attention. And oddly enough, this was sort of periodically common. Like, it was a subtrope in the loli genre, and it's still being done today. Heck, I think it's been going on since the 70s in Japan, so it predates my generation entirely. I can't explain it, but there's something about watching a girl or a fully grown woman shrink back down or de-age back to loli size while also retaining her adult mind, memory, soul of her current self. I really don't like where this is going. Anyways, this person goes on to say, it's like it drives an urge in me to tease her, poke fun, and humiliate, take advantage. Like how all her clothes are way too big for her, she's lost her feminine appeal and looks more like a brat. She can't enjoy her common luxuries anymore like drinking or smoking, pleasure, etc, etc. You know, why does this person sound like he's gonna be appearing on Chris Hansen's show someday? Anyways, this person goes on to say, and no one would believe that she used to be an adult. It just makes me feel like such a high on an advantage of teasing her till she breaks. Anyways, this person goes on to say, the whole correction thing other lolicons go ahead with doesn't really suit me. Not into that. But, like, again, seeing a regressed loli, having to deal with being a loli, is what makes me act smug and sly. Like if a woman who became a well-known exotic underwear model ended up having to wear kitty, anyways, this person goes on to say, with images on them after being regressed, it would be like the ultimate humiliation for her. That's my drive. Been like that for almost 20 years. Keep in mind, it has to be anime. 2D Western animation is garbage and has been garbage for a long while now. And this de-aging doesn't really work in real life, thank Christ, because the uncanny valley effect would be god-awful, even if it was possible. Something about this only works with anime and nothing else. I don't know, it is what it is. Okay, why does this person seriously sound like he's gonna be appearing on Chris Hansen's show someday? Anyways, this person here goes on to say, did I think it was weird at first? Of course, but the curiosity inside me never died. More anime like Bakemonogatari? I'm pretty sure I mispronounced that. Anyways, this person goes on to say, came out, and I kept dwelling into it, feeling kinda shameful. 2011 was the year Japan got hit by that terrifying earthquake, and I was 22 on that day. I questioned myself, why should I be ashamed of being a lolicon anymore, when so much real bad stuff happens all the time? And at that point, it felt like a breath of fresh air to be okay with myself being a lolicon. Didn't think that 13 years later, let alone 20 years later from the beginning, when anime went mainstream, the most R-word schizophrenic Zoomer generation would be so upset over drawings. Well, guy, it's kinda like the people who do awful things and then just say, it's just a prank, bro. Anyways, this person goes on to say, just proves how sad the future truly is. And before any of you come at me saying I need to be locked up or that I should be on a list, let it be known that California is full of some really, truly sick people that do crap to real kids and get away with it all the time. Well, yeah, but then again, there's also warning signs that somebody might do it in real life. And also the list kind of makes it so then that way, you know, people know that, yeah, maybe that person should not be around kids or get a job that involves kids. Anyways, this person goes on to say, so when reality is that effed up, I'm allowed to like my imaginary crap regardless, and lists don't do a goddamn thing. Well, except tell people that maybe you probably should not get a job involving kids. Anyways, this person goes on to say, nothing any incohesive monkey-brained internet-obsessed Reddit user can do anything about it except witch and moan at their keyboards or make silly video essays about it. How come there's this list of a certain log of people that visit a certain island doing some really effed up crap? The FBI has had that list for almost 5 years. Pretty sure they have had it for longer. What have they done with it? Absolutely nothing. Except tell people that maybe this person probably should not be around kids. Anyways, this person goes on to say, putting people on a list effing does nothing. Let that sink in. Okay, I'm gonna probably give this person, like, I don't know, probably a special out of 50. I get the feeling this person might be appearing on Chris Hansen's show someday. And I think with that, that's gonna do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.